Hey, how you doing today? Have you ever thought that maybe the reason why it's so difficult is because there's some kind of lesson. There's something to be learned. And the pain is just the key used to unlock the door to the insight. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever been in a very painful, very uncomfortable situation, and in the moment you thought, what can I learn from this? What is this trying to tell me? What here am I missing? There has to be some kind of reason why I'm experiencing this. Sometimes we don't. It's very difficult for us to process things, to really be able to actually think when we're in pain. You may hear a voice, and it's a sweet, soft, gentle voice that knows exactly what to say. They're so convincing. Everything they say is just so enticing. Like, you just want to listen. You want to give in to what they're talking about because it sounds so promising. But what if that little sweet voice is actually the thing that gets in the way of what's on the other side of the door? You have the key in hand, but that sweet voice is the voice that stops you from putting it in a keyhole. You see, that voice is what I like to call the voice of weakness. It's the very voice that keeps us in our comfort zone. It's the very voice that talks us out of the kind of progress, the kind of growth, the kind of transformation that we're capable of. See, it seems like it's our friend. It sounds like it's our ally, but it's actually the opposite. You see, the voice of weakness, they're all about the easy way. They're all about staying where you are because where you are is good enough. It's all about not seeing what's over there because we don't know what's over there. It's the unknown. That's not any territory that we have discovered yet. So therefore it must be dangerous. But what if it being dangerous isn't a reason to not discover? What if the danger is actually an indicator that it's the place to go? Maybe it's actually not as dangerous as we think it is. Maybe it's that voice that whispers to us, that anxiety, that fear response that comes up, that overinflates the possible danger on the other side. I challenge you, the next time you're in an uncomfortable situation, the next time you're in pain, the next time the moment comes up where all you want to do is just quit, all you want to do is stop, I challenge you in those moments to not quit, to notice the impulse to give up, and then don't give up in that second. Maybe wait a second or two. Wait a minute. Wait however long that you have. Impossible. It doesn't matter how long you wait. It doesn't matter how long you resist. Every time you resist, even for a second, even for a minute, you're gaining strength. You're gaining knowledge. You're gaining wisdom. You're discovering, you're uncovering the uncharted territory with your resistance. What could you figure out? What kind of insights could surface up if you ignored the first impulse to quit? What if you ignored the impulse for 1 second this time, but you came back in the same situation and you got just a little bit further and ignored it for 2 seconds this time? What happens when that 2 seconds turns into 10 seconds? Then 1 minute. Then another 5. What kind of person is waiting on the other side of those moments? What do you think that you could figure out? How do you think this could benefit you? There's only one way to find out. We don't necessarily have to, but it's in our best interest to do so. If we can take the short moments now, the short term, if we can indulge in intentional pain, intentional suffering for now, just in the short term. Don't worry about years from now. Don't worry about the long term, but just for now, we ignore the impulse to take the pleasureful route, and we just get a little uncomfortable now. Did you know that that's the key to ensuring that we don't suffer the unintentional long-term pain? But that's a subject for another day. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. And I hope to see you in the next one. And if I don't, happy conquering. But adios for now.